Welcome back, any lovers. Today we're checking out Ruff Ghanor, so go ahead and grab yourself a plate. It's going to be a super cool deck builder that I fell in love with the moment I saw it. It has this like edge to it, and yeah, it's going to be like that deck builder formula that you like, but I think from what I've read, it's got this difficulty to it also that it just sets it apart from something. So we're going to hop in here and check out the game for a little while. If you, I mean, look at the title screen, you can already tell this is a pretty damn cool game. If you do like it, of course, please check the links down below. Let's go start with the tutorial just in case there's something different that we don't know about, but I'm pretty sure we know the concept. So
in the beginning there were the gods. The gods shaped the earth, the sky, and the seas. They populated them with creatures and smiled, for everything was green and good. But men corrupted creation with their imperfect souls.
as we do.
Ambition and war ravaged the lands, and the gods felt disgusted.
As they do.
So they created the Devourer of Worlds, a creature of immeasurable power. Nothing the men possessed could stop it. Unchallenged, the monster advanced, turning everything into a barren wasteland.
As he does.
But there were those who resisted, the demons. They survived at the expense of the being's sins, and if the world were to end, they would perish. The demons created the dragons, and the dragons faced the Devourer of Worlds in a series of battles that shook creation. Ultimately, the dragons emerged victorious. Cities would be rebuilt, and mortals, against the will of the gods, would live, albeit under the grip of a tyrant.
That's actually a really freaking cool story. I mean, under a tyrant's not very cool, but you know, I would prefer not a tyrant, but you know, whatever. That works too. That works. The son of the mountain. Here begins the tale of Ruff Ghanor. On a frosty morning, monks Nicholas and Dunius were ascending the mountain in search of a stray goat from their monastery. As they approached a cave, a roar echoed, followed by an impact and then an earth tremor. No sensible goat would enter the forbidden tunnel, said Nicholas. Then we're dumber than lost goats, Dunius replied, feigned calm. The sounds intensified but did not seem monstrous. The roars were wild and appeared to come from a child. This was enough to temper the monk's fear. Amid tremors in the cave, the monks encountered three beasts. Large reptiles were threatening the boy, a thin and naked boy, coated with oil and blood. The boy clenched his small fist and struck the ground with an enraged growl. The loud bang filled the cavern as the ground opened up and swallowed the monsters. Startled, Dunius asked, "How did you end up here? What is your name, boy?" As the moment of silence, the answer came with a growl. "Ruff." I sent them to fetch a goat, and they brought me a boy, said the prior, the astute leader of the monarch of San Antonio. San Antonio, wow, San Arnaldo. Not San Antonio, that's not advanced yet. His greatest mission was to shield his devotees from the tyranny of Zamir, the last red dragon, who ruled these lands at the cost of people's lives and suffering. For a long time, the most effective means of survival was to pay tribute to his heralds and remain unnoticed. But suddenly, the mountain offered them a wild boy, with no memory and an unexplainable earthquake power in his fists. If the boy could be trained, disciplined, and shaped like this cleric of the order of I gotta watch that because I'm like watching, make sure I don't do San Antonio. San Arnaldo, perhaps the days of silence under the dragon's rule would end. Your journey starts here. Face off against enemies with your deck to advance the story and garner rewards. Initiate the combat encounters. As Ruff descended from his training to the mountains, dangers lurked on his path. New card. Go. I like the artwork already. Oh, hello, Wolfie. At the start of combat, you gain 3 action points and draw 5 cards to your deck. Right here. The action cost is displayed at the top of each card. There are various types of cards. Deals physical damage to enemies. Boosts the defense of Ruff and his allies and can alter the enemy's staff. Restore life, deal magic damage, and generate faith. Oh. This is your health bar. If it drops to 0, your journey will end and you have to restart the game. Visit the health bar of your enemy. Deal damage to the enemy by carrying out attacks in order to win the combat. So yeah, classic. Use an attack card. Ooh, nice animations already too. Deal more damage. Oh. Shield yourself with a control card that blocks damage. Well, I don't know what that last part said, but okay. You guys spend all your action points and your turn to proceed. Status effects represent the various conditions that can be applied during combat. Status icons show above the health bar. Check Ruff's details. At the end of the turn, take 3 damage. Healing removes bleeding. Oh, I like that. So if I beat him beforehand, do I not take the blood? Nice. Card reward. Hammer and strike. Deal 12 damage. Apply 1 weakness. Cool. This is your progress bar. Complete encounters to move forward and eventually face off against stronger enemies. Delve deeper into the story of Ruff Ghanor, uncovering his connections with other characters. Village life has been more the same since, and that's all I got. What now? The peace of the village ended when Sergeant Durbach, a hobgoblin from the army of Dragon Zamir, arrived drunk, making everyone's life a hell, extorting and mistreating the villagers. The prior of the monastery, cautious about Ruff's training, didn't allow anyone to do anything about it. He's part of the Zamir's army. If anything happens to him, the consequences could be disastrous. Ruff and his best friends from the village, Corin and Axia, watched from afar the chaos and injustices caused by the hobgoblin for days. And on a certain night, the expected chaos didn't happen. Zamir's henchmen didn't show up to drink for free and assault the villagers at the taverns as usual. Ruff, it's over. The hobgoblin are dead. We are free. How? What happened? Yesterday, he invaded my cabin looking for money. As if I had any. I cut his throat with a dagger when he got distracted. Axia, that was... I understand. Axia, he was a hobgoblin sergeant sent to the village to oversee us. The prior made it very clear that no one should mess with him. He attacked my little brother, Corin. I'm used to villagers' mockery but insults, but no one lays his finger on my brother. Ruff, what are we going to do now? If the prior finds out, right, the best thing to do is fake a fight. I'll take the body to the square and beat him as if we had fought. I'll face the consequences. Ruff, you won't get in trouble with the prior alone. I'll help you. I like the drawings and everything already too. we actually have to beat the dead body. Gotcha. Allies are playable characters who will assist Ruff in his battles. And ally turns begin after Ruff's turn. Okay. If your ally's life runs out, they will be incapacitated, leaving Ruff to face the remainder of the battle alone. And we don't have to do anything. We just bash them, right? Each ally has their own deck and action points. Love it. Coordinate attacks to the allies to unleash powerful synergies. Oh, I like his thing. Oh, I like his. Now let's hope the prior buys into this. The bit of luck, Zamir won't miss this one and will leave us alone. Shields up, gain 6 block. New relic. Oh, take risk with your deck and win amazing rewards if luck is on your side, or accumulate curses if it's not. Interesting. The murder weapon. Alright, now we need to get rid of this. Says Ruff, holding the bloody stained dagger in his hands. Beside him, an anxious Corin checked their surroundings. The dark forest didn't allow seeing very far. Axia seemed the least troubled of the trio. During exploration encounters, you must decide how Ruff will face various situations. Each choice leads to a test. Cards are drawn at random from your deck and must meet certain requirements. The outcome of the test can be success or fail. You can check all the cards in your deck at any given time. If I draw 8 cards, it has to at least equal, what was it, 15? So I draw all my cards basically. Right? Now make your choice. I mean, I have all of them. Yeah, I'm fine. He decides to dig a hole and stash the dagger inside. They dig so fast and deeply as they could. Suddenly the shovel strikes something solid, a metal box. They pull the box from the sand and open it. Inside, an object shimmers with a magical glow. Without much thought, stashes it in his bag. They toss the dagger into the hole and cover it again. Why don't you toss it into the box and hide it? Scattering dry leaves over the earth to hide the spot. Suddenly, a noise in the voice interrupts the silence. The boys barely have time to react before one of the village guards appears. "What are you doing here?" he asks. I have at least 6 action points. Draw 3 cards, have at least 6. Oh, so I'd have to pull at least, I don't have enough. 3 prayer cards. I don't have one of those either. I have 1 prayer card. Tell the truth and ask for secrecy. Ruff tells what happened, how they vanquished the hobgoblin, and why it was for the greater good. For San Arnold's sake, tell no one, especially not the prior, he pleads. Have you lost your mind? The guard exclaims in disbelief. The death of one of Zamir's sergeants won't go unpunished. May the saint watch over us. What's the new relic? +1 faith at the beginning of each turn. Nice! Ruff faces the tough decision of disclosing Sergeant de Burke's death to the prior. The hard truth. The prior, monastery, and village leader, absorbed in reading, notices Ruff entering the main hall and gives him a stern look. Speak up, goat boy. When you come in with that face, I know you've been up to mischief. The prior's gaze seems sharper than Alexia's dagger. I killed Durbach, the hobgoblin that was tormenting the village. The prior pauses his reading for a minute. What? Why did you do that? It had to stop. He was mistreating people, destroying everything in his path. Fortunately, no one else lost their life. You're lying. No, it was me. The prior dips his finger in a viscous oil and marks him on the forehead and lips. Brother Ruff Ghanor, you are now tasked with serving San Arnoldo. Do you accept this mission for which you shall never be relieved? Stunned, Ruff suddenly senses the presence of the saint enveloping him. I accept. Then initiate you as a cleric into the holy order of San Arnoldo. Why? You took the sins of others upon yourself. Right or wrong, it was a gesture of a cleric. I understand. What happens now? You will face the consequences of your choices. Zamir will test us. Durbach was just the beginning. Our enemies will multiply in these lands. It is now your duty to protect the monastery. A new miracle. Deal 12 magic damage to all enemies. Wait, how do miracles work? That's kind of cool. That's such a cool... Wait, that's... Look at that. Touches the ground, the earth shakes. Look at that. That is so freaking cool. A hobgoblin appears in the village, searching for Durbach. Oh, this is it. This is the boss, isn't it? Tutorial, combat encounter. Oh, you're huge. Where's Durbach? I know he was here. No hobgoblin has come this way. You lie, kid. We know he's been in the village. I spotted hobgoblin footprints in the surroundings. Something odd is happening here. But worry not. I will make you talk. Ruff has mastered his first miracle. Miracles can be invoked during battle. Miracles have a faith cost in order to be cast. This is your faith bar. Ruff gathers faith through prayer cards. Faith points accumulate in combat, do not carry over between encounters. Notice that you already have 1 point in your faith bar. This is due to the relic you received earlier. Relics harbor mighty passive abilities. You can check their details whenever necessary. Use a prayer card to generate more faith. Play a card of your choosing or end your turn. What are you doing? You're okay, so you're shielding up. Cool. Does block go away? Let's empower ourselves. Deal 12 damage to all enemies. Do it. Yo, a human bearing the courage to face a hobgoblin? Now I understand what happened to Durbach. Farewell, brat. Just wait until Zamir hears about this. Yo, that was so freaky good looking. Oh, nice. Arcam is a rare and mighty metal for enhancing your deck. You have enough Arcam to edit your deck. You can edit your deck with Arcam. There are 3 types of modifications available. Upgrade enhances the existing card and adds new effects. Duplicate adds an exact copy of the card to your deck. And then remove. Oh, so you just like do it when you get there. This area shows the cost of deck editing. It fluctuates depending on the type of modification and varies from card to card. The cost also goes up every time you make a modification. Let's upgrade. We upgrade a prayer. Restores 12 health. Gain 9 block. Yo, 14 damage. Empower additional physical damage. Deals 50% increased physical damage. And you gain a faith. Let's upgrade that. Finish the intro. Now we're on Act 1. Ruff studies, trains, and lends a hand to those in need. As a newly ordained cleric, Ruff strove to prove himself worthy of the title bestowed upon him, even under such adverse circumstances. Durbach was dead, instilling a mix of relief and dread in everyone's hearts. The prior said, "Maybe nothing will come to pass, or maybe the worst will." The answer was not long in coming. Dark clouds gathered on the horizon, and gradually, scouts from Zamir and all sorts of creatures loyal to the Red Dragon began to prowl the monastery's lands. Ruff and Corin were still teenagers when they learned that their training would be tested sooner than expected, as their weapons master Cyprian and the prior himself summoned all fit to fight to patrol the surroundings. Cyprian's aid. Narrative. You get remove card, new card, duplicate card, changed my max HP. Let's do it. Listen to your teacher, Ruff. What's happening here is terrible, but it's also fantastic. We trained our entire lives. Chances to apply what we've learned are rare. It's your time to pick a special skill. Military training. Gain a control card. Unusual training. Replace your initial relic. Or tough training. Gain a random relic minus 10 max HP. I'm okay with the +1 prayer. Let's get a control card. Good choice. Frenzy. Draw 2 cards. Draw 2 fewer cards next turn. Ooh. Corin tries to cheer up his friend, but things don't go quite as planned. Oh, there's a fight over here too. I should have gone to the fight. Axie has a fight at her house. Seated in the tavern, Ruff and Corin sip meat, discussing their recent training session with Cyprian. What move did you like most? The Ascendant Strike, the Shield Bash, none. No doubt the Ascendant Strike. Wow, quite violent for a cleric. All that's left now is to pick up a fight to test the new move. Coincidentally, a drunkard stumbles, taunting them. Hey, sissies, how about clearing the table? My buddies and I are tired and don't want drinking things. Don't want to drink standing up. Ooh. Test the new move. Time to practice the new move. Says Ruff, glancing at Corin with a mischievous half smile. He pushes the drunkard and starts a fight. Oh. There's 3 of you. Oh, you dodge. You dodge too. Alright, we're gonna have to get our faith about us, aren't we? Yeah, he's vulnerable. The animations are out of this world. They really are. We'll apply a buff and your attack for 12. Okay. How do I know who he's attacking? Does it say who he's attacking? I'm gonna apply this so he dodges once. This way we can move on. Good day, Zach. What I wanted to do. Ow. Love it. Choose a card, variant slash to 3 random enemies, or deal 20 damage, reduce the cost of every action surge by 1. I like that one. Ruff was returning from his training when he spotted some creatures running dangerously close to the village. What are you doing here? These creatures are too close to my house, Ruff. They almost attacked my brother. Rion is still just a child. Applies a debuff. Uh-oh. We'll do that, and then her turn. See what she does. Gain 22 block. Wow. Oh, I can't get block. It costs 2. Okay, well, get ready to eat. Never mind. Oh, does weakness eliminate? Oh, that's cool. Let's see if I can get this. There we go. If I can get this. Let's take a 2-for-1 special. Oh, I didn't know she had this. Characters with burn take magic damage to start their turn. Okay. Weakness. Characters with weakness deal 30% less physical damage. I should probably do that one. Oh, almost killed him. Almost killed him. Bye-bye. Gain a block. Your block is not removed next turn. I like that. Discard your hand. Draw 3 cards or Firebolt. Firebolt's kind of cool because of the burn. I do like the fire or the survivor though. Go survivor. Zamir declares war on the people. They were not just any tax collection battalion. Their force was vastly more menacing than anyone's arrived annually. Maybe twice a year. They arrived setting thatched roofs ablaze and sounding war trumpets, ushering in the invasion. Ruff swallowed hard, speculating it to be a retribution for Derbach's demise. As the army's vanguard, a commanding figure in full armor took prominence, their face a mere skull with eyeballs ablaze with red flames. The prior greeted him with measured words, seeking to avoid a confrontation. This monastery stands accused of the murder of Zamir's warriors. Our blood has been shed. Now we shall spill yours. Offer 50 of your clerics as sacrifice, proclaimed Kydriax, the undead general in service of the Tyrian dragon. Resist, and all of you shall perish. I don't get the fight over here. There's a fight over here, though, wasn't there? The prior rallies the clerics in the village meant for battle, but dispatches Ruff to the prayer circle. Let's do it. War! Elders, women, and children seek refuge within the monastery's chambers. The rest, follow me. Ruff immediately grabs a hammer. Not you, goat boy. You stay and help the clerics the prayer in the mirror hall. That's not fair. I want to fight. I said no, Ruff, and this is not the time to disobey me. You are not ready yet. You are more valuable alive and praying than dead on the battlefield. The prior turns his back on Ruff and heads to the gates to coordinate the defense. No way, I belong in the battlefield. Ruff ignores the prayer circle and decides to join the battle. In the distance, he sees Corian, Sister Cebrian, and the prior fighting in the front lines. Without a second thought, he decides to join them. Draw 7 cards, have at least 1 prayer card. Or fight the hobgoblins on the way. There's I draw what, 5 cards, have at least 3. I have more chance to be able to do this. There we go. I got both my prayer cards. Nice. With great agility, Ruff sidesteps hobgoblins, advancing steadily towards his friends. Upgrade. Can I upgrade this again? No, sorry. Can I upgrade this again? No, it cannot be upgraded further. Ooh. That's a good one. Oh, I have multiple? Let's go help the villagers. Villagers in danger. Oh god, this is gonna be tough. Wait, do I have anything else here? No. Please block that, but he's gonna debuff me. Oh, but I'm a bleeder. I'm a bleeder. I do like that weakness and empower go hand to hand, basically. Feels like bleeding never disappears. That's actually super cool. And he's going to debuff me. See if I can't get, there we go. Read my scroll. Beautiful. Plus 8 max HP, cool. Alright, so weakness to all enemies. Consume. Gain 14 block and 2 empower. Deal 15 damage. Add a 0 action points cost charge to your deck. Ooh. And I get supplied. Cool. Hopefully he doesn't die by the time I get there, you know what I mean? Oh, these guys are huge. Nah, I'm still taking some damage. Damn. Yeah, the animations are super cool. So hit this for nothing. Then hit him with a real thing. It's a net positive. Oh, it's magic damage, so it goes through the armor. I like that. Combat starter, strip away all enemies block, deal 9 damage. Oh. Is removed from the deck after use. What? I don't want it to be like gone. Now for the major. You all can start praying to your pathetic gods. The day of judgment has come. Oh, you're cool looking. Hi, Prior. You do 17 damage. Gotcha. Bet you it's a weakness here. Draw an extra card next time, too. Gain 1 action point, lose 1 action point next round. What does that mean? What is he doing here? Then we'll apply a debuff. Oh, okay. I should empower it first because it adds damage. All right, you want to get 2 this time. Oh, he's in it for 24 now? Oh, God. Take it a week? No, screw it. We're going to take 14 block. Let's just take 14 block. Let's do it. Wow, is it everybody? That's nuts. Hey, look at this. Nice. Oh, I think I go with this. Add 3 orb cards to your deck that provide 2 consume. Oh, every time you deal magic damage, apply 3 burn to a random enemy. Is that removed from the deck after use, or is that removed from... Is that consumed until the end of combat? No, that's it's gone. Yeah, I have to go with this. Ruff and the Prior vanquish Kerjax for San Bernardo. With a mighty swing of his hammer, Ruff strikes the ground, creating a chasm beneath the hobgoblin's feet that swallows them whole. Before them now stands the undead general. Ghanor and the Prior press forward to attack. In tandem, their hammers find their mark on the enemy's arm and leg. Kerjax falls back, wounded. This is not my defeat, humans, and he flees into the distance. Why wouldn't you chase down? He's like injured right now. Heavy heart girl. Aww. Ruff is sent to find Axia, who has neglected her duties at the monastery. Oh, so we're just like acting like nothing happened now. Okay. At times, humans clash in the struggle for survival. It's a new relic. I should have upgraded. I had a chance to upgrade. Oh, I could duplicate that charge too, probably. I probably want to duplicate that charge because then I can have a deck full of charges that just continue to do 0. I can just continue to do, continue to build like 60 to 80 and just continue to rue everything. That'd be kind of cool, actually. All right, folks, thank you so much for joining me for the Indie Buffet. This is a super freaking cool, beautiful deck builder. Really enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed it too as well. Thank you so much for joining me for the Indie Buffet, where we'll help you find your next favorite indie. Peace.